All right, people. So I really wasn't gonna make a video, man. I'm already doing an AEW Dynamite review, so there really was no point of doing another video this afternoon. But I saw Twitter wrestling, man. I saw what was trending, and I couldn't wait, man. I had to make a video. So you're gonna get a double upload out of me today. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Cause I gotta talk about it. I gotta get my 2 cents in. I gotta get my opinion on it and get my take on it. So for those who are wondering on what the heck is going on, CM Punk is trending on wrestling Twitter. He's basically been talked about a lot in the past hour or so because Fightful.com, one of the first wrestling websites, first reported that CM Punk is reportedly in talks of coming back to wrestling. And I'm not talking about commentary. I'm not talking about UFC. I'm talking about actual wrestling. He's gonna come back and actually wrestle a match. It's been reported that he wants to do that. So because of that news, wrestling Twitter has been going on this frenzy talking about, oh my God, CM Punk is coming back. Oh, where's CM Punk going to go? Is CM Punk going to go here? Is he going to go there? What is Punk going to do? Who's he going to wrestle against? Oh my God, I can't wait. Now, me personally, and this is my personal opinion with the whole CM Punk return, because obviously all the wrestling fans have been, we've all been waiting for CM Punk to make his return since the 2014 Royal Rumble, which was the last time we saw him in a wrestling ring. I've kind of gave out on the CM Punk is coming back. Since 2017, I kind of ruled out a CM Punk return. I just didn't see Punk coming back at all. Even when, he did that little press release for AEW the same day as All Out, I still didn't think he was going to show up. Even though everybody was like, oh my God, he's going to show up. It was just I just never thought, and I just never see CM Punk back in a wrestling ring. Even with these reports, I still don't see Punk coming back. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would love for Punk to come back, and it would be dope, and it would be one of the biggest returns in a long time, but something tells me I just don't see Punk coming back to the ring. And I know people are gonna be like, but Fightful.com, they're a credible news site. They reported this. They know what they're talking about. It's just reported. They didn't act. And then again, a lot of these wrestling websites, 85% of the time they be inaccurate. So who knows? Maybe this report is inaccurate. Maybe this report is accurate. Who knows? Basically, with this whole situation, for me, it's I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see CM Punk show up in the ring. I'll believe when I see it, when I hear Cult of Personality. I'll believe it when I see it. I'm not gonna sit up here and just automatically assume that, oh, Punk is coming back into the wrestling ring just because a bunch of wrestling news websites reported that he was coming back into the ring, Now, if the rumor is true that he is coming back, if the rumor is true that he is, training, he is getting in that process of where he wants to come back into a wrestling ring, then where does he go? Obviously, the obvious choice is AEW. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, they're signing another WWE star. Aren't they already signing Bryan Danielson? And why would they need to sign CM Punk? Well, I mean, it's the logical signing, If Punk goes to WWE, granted, he'll have matches, but he'll have more, most likely in AEW. I mean, obviously in AEW, he has that creative freedom. He could cut all those little shoot promos that he wants to. He can do whatever he wants to in AEW. And plus, I don't think CM Punk still likes Triple H, and Triple H sure as hell still doesn't like CM Punk. So if Punk comes back to WWE, either Triple H is either not going to like it, well, he's probably not going to like it, and so on and so forth. So it is what it is. So like I said, man, at the end of the day, I don't really see Punk coming back, honestly. I think because Punk, he's 43 years old. And I know some people are going to be like, well, there's a lot of wrestlers who are, 40 plus years old and can still go. And that's right. But for me, to me, it seems like Punk is fine, is where he's at. Like he's got a beautiful wife in AJ Lee. He's got a beautiful home. He's like the song says. He's living his best life. So like, why come back to the wrestling ring? But again, I'm not saying it's gonna happen because it is a rumor at the end of the day, and rumors are rumors. But for me, I want to see how this plays out. If Punk is coming back, I'll believe it when I see it. But until then, I don't see Punk showing up at all. Now, if he does show up, it will be a shocker. Trust me, it will. But as of right now, for me, I'm gonna believe it when I see it. So that's the video, guys. That's me talking about is CM Punk coming back to wrestling, basically. CM Punk returning to the ring. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, I'll be back again later on the night with my AEW Dynamite review, Fyter Fest Night 2 review. So this has been the Kid DC Wrestling. Remember to subscribe to the channel. And so, yeah.